Melfort, July 22nd, 2011. It's Friday morning and it's a gray Friday looking northeast up Main Street. This town site was laid out by the Canadian Northern in 1902 when they ran their grade through rails on in 1904. 1930s bank building, there's the caduceus, signifies the Canadian Bank of Commerce. See lots of those across the prairies. Canadian Northern built a third-class station, a variant thereof, in 1904. Don't know what happened to it. More facades along Main Street. That station would have stood right down there. Oh, spooky breaks. Another bank building, perhaps, and the old post office. Looking northwestwards along Saskatchewan Avenue, Highway 3. On the west end of town, there's the water tank that was brought down from the PA penitentiary, they say. Don't know when. Melfort was incorporated as a village on November 4th, 1903, even before the Canadian Northern ran its rails through towards PA. A year later, that might be the site of the Hammond Hotel, which was established in 1904. And looking southeastward down Saskatchewan Avenue. There's the current station there we just saw on the Canadian National property now. This line is still in use. Right along here would have been where Carrot River Milling Elevator and Flour Mill was built in 1904. And the Michael and Turner Elevator. Oh, there's C.R. Wilson examining that piece of equipment over there. Town was incorporated on July 1st, 1907, the same year that the Lady Minto Hospital opened. Here we are looking eastward down the Canadian Northern's right-of-way. CP built in from Watson in 1924 down towards the east end of town and shared this little stretch along here with CN. Holy mackerel. Look out. No warning lights or anything. Looks like an old hotel over there. CP shared about 2 miles of trackage here. And right down there they curved off north towards Gronlid in 1927. There's the old water tower, 1916 veteran. They say. Right at the corner of Broadway and Saskatchewan Avenue. Highways 3 and 6, respectively, and there goes Highway 6 heading up towards Choiceland, 75k away. Melfort became a city on September the 2nd, 1980. Has all the amenities of a city and some of the charms of the country. Population in 2011 was 5576. And here we are to the southwest of town on Highway 41. I don't know when that Pioneer was built. And as if you can't tell, this is all glacial lake bed in through here, nice and flat, rich silts and clays. Waka's about 85 kilometers that way. There's the Viterra C, built in 1992. This area was known as Stony Creek when the first settlers began arriving here in the 1880s and 1890s. A post office named Melfort was established in 1892, named for a place in Scotland. Over there on the old Canadian Northern line is former UGG elevator, now Viterra, built in 1981. Pretty country in through here, lots of canola. And there's so much about Melfort that I wasn't able to show you. this visit just due to the weather and the time. Oh, I wonder if that's the same midway that was in Nipawin the other day. One of the main things to relate about Melfort that it was a great railway hub at one time with no fewer than 7 rail lines branching out in all directions. A lot of these are gone now, but Canadian National still retains a big presence in this town. And the station that they use now is a Canadian Pacific portable that was dropped off in the early 1920s, and according to Bowie and Cosma is still in use by Canadian National. A little ways towards Walkoff from Melfort on Highway 41, we come across this little cenotaph memorial to the Greek pioneers back in the day. 1908 is the date mentioned here. Things that we've missed on this visit include the 1928 courthouse, the provincial telephone building from 1922, and the 1912 powerhouse, now a museum, the Spence residence, the McKendry residence. A short look at Melfort, Saskatchewan.